He does it all.
That's in the later questions. That's in the later questions.
You just keep
Just wait on
moving. You know.
Thank you.
What got you thinking that you could do podcasting?
I think I know. He want to say what's on that brain of his. You see, he has a
Say the word brain again.
Brain.
Go ahead,
You know what I
Money.
mean? He
I know
writes
you
down
wanna-
them thoughts, and it's something you have to get out. So go ahead.
Go ahead, Money.
Alan,
other light-skinned
how you
girl-
feel about her?
The other light skinned girl's probably watching. I just want to put it.
Yeah.
But you know, baby.
Now you. I know about the light skin fetishes.
I do not have a light skin fetish. Boy, do I have a dark skin fetish.
Yeah, you've been saying that for years.
He has been
I
saying.
remember you
But you're
saying
not gonna get off this question,
No,
sir.
but back to it.
You're gonna. How did
made
you
you
get?
wanna get on the show?
What made you think that? No. What made you be in the space? Because AR stated that you wanted to get in that space. So what came to you to say, "Hey, bro, I want to be in the podcasting space"?
Oh yeah, this simple right here. When I started finding out all this bullshit, when I started seeing all this shit,
When you woke up,
that too.
Oh.
When I started kicking it with all these Masons and shit, listening to all these fraudulent ass people.
Been like
in
40
religions.
minutes.
I'm not gonna say the specific religion. But people in different religions, I started listening to this stuff. Then I started realizing how everything connected. Then somebody once told me, "Hey, bro, did you know?" Once again, no offense to you, bro.
Oh, God.
I don't use the term Jesus Christ.
Okay.
But
no offense to me either, because I do.
I don't use the term Jesus Christ. You guys are Christians, probably.
I am.
Exactly. I love it. Love you guys.
See, Money. We spoke about this before the show.
Don't get into it.
Well, look,
We'll get into it.
Go ahead, Money.
Look at him,
Now,
look
see,
at
now I gotta tap it. What's up? What's up? What's up, fam?
When this Kemet dude, this guy told me to get back in touch with my spirituality.
But he was
get
Himotep?
back into- Yeah, get one of these.
He was Himotep, huh?
Hotep guys. Nigga told me, and it was so bright, caught me. It just killed my spirit out. Damn, bro. That nigga Jesus is a copycat. He is Horus.
See,
Then I start doing some research.
See, that's what happened. See, I said this on the text message. He gonna drive it to where y'all can't
is
go.
Horus.
We-
So then I started doing my research,
Horus, which is an Egyptian god.
which is another god.
An Egyptian god. Let's be
Exactly.
specific.
They have the
Egyptian.
same personage. They have the same almost everything until you go and do your own research
Bullshit.
and find out that Horus has nothing.
He was a sun god in Egypt. Okay.
And Jesus wasn't, aka
Was the sun? Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Yeshua, whichever one you prefer.
Yeshua, that is the Hebrew term.
T-Dot,
for
he
Jesus.
said they're not the same person.
When you started figuring all this stuff out,
I ain't ready.
and
Ready for this
you-
thing.
And this made you say that you wanted to get into the
talk
podcast
about
space.
certain things.
Even further into that. Now, all that made me think that I need to be able to say this stuff because ain't nobody speaking of the stuff that I went and found, right? Like, I got these books.
How do you know your information is
Because
accurate or true?
Because
How do you know the
Because somebody else written that too.
I've had no one is. I don't have a
You
cult.
got him
Don't
started.
rile them up.
So
Got
people
him
who
started.
follow me, they choose to because they know it's truthful. People who
No,
argue
they
with
probably follow you because it's interest, not because they know it's
well, they
truthful.
should be able to debunk it.
That too.
Not
And you wanna
necessarily.
know what's even crazy? There's a dude who follows me right now.
Uh-huh.
Right? He has over 100K followers.
So,
Look, check this out.
so what? So
Yeah,
did
100K
the
Let
Waco
him
dude.
finish.
Who?
He doesn't believe in the Bible. He
How you
actually
doing
thinks the
this?
Bible is a copycat. But why does he follow me?
So what? When the Waco
I'm
dude-
confused of what we're getting at.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Well, okay.
I'm confused
It
of what we're
comes
getting
to
at.
nothing.
So back to why you
Why-
felt
this is-
like
and this
you
is why
wanted
you
to
started
be on the
podcast, 'cause you
podcast.
wanted to give
You
out-
wanted to get
You
this
wanted
out.
to give out your. You wanted to give out your. You wanted to give out your vision on the research that you've done based off the because the
Actually,
the facts that you have are based off the research that you've made.
Exactly.
So those
And you
are
want to
factual.
share it.
Those are factual. They are factual to you, and they're facts. Facts are based off of the things you've done research and you've learned.
But
I went through all the stages that Bradley's still going through right now.
I ain't going through no goddamn stage. I am rooted and grounded in my faith and what I believe.
Now,
The
this
thing
thing-
about
That's
this,
it.
When I was at stage 1, I was an atheist. When I was at stage 2, I was a Christian.
now you're Buddhist. Okay.
So what stage
No,
you at?
if I
What
was-
stage you
Good
at?
catch.
I'd be a Christian.
What stage are you at?
Oh, that was a shot at us Christians. Okay. All right. All
You
right.
said, I asked, what shot is he at?
I'm gonna take it as
Where
a shot.
are you? Where are you?
Go ahead,
After that,
Money.
I went through the camp system of the Israelite shit. First I did churchianity, then I did the Israelite shit. Now when I say Israelite shit, that's not saying that's not who we are. Now we are that. And I want to ask a question before I go a little deeper. I know you had a question for me. Let me ask a question for y'all real quick. Can you please, Bradley, you're probably gonna have it, that's cool. Can one of you guys name me someone in your family right now who's from Africa? None of you guys got nobody from Africa. None of y'all. Come on, look deep. Look deep.
I don't even claim Africa though, so I don't think it really matters to me.
Okay,
Same here.
We don't. Not.
We're trained to believe that that's where we're from, but that's not where our ancestors came from.
Thank you.
Okay.
So when I started learning all this stuff that went deeper, like stuff like that, everybody believing that they're Africans, everybody using all this spirituality, and that's the reason why I started coming out and wanting to voice it, because I started learning that there's something called the New Age that was going to come, and this was 4 years ago, and I didn't believe it was going to come, and I told people about it, and I started becoming right. I know we're still talking about how to get to the podcast, but still, this just grows grounded more and deeper into it. When I started noticing all of this stuff, like years to come, and I'm just started saying this stuff, and it started coming true. I started telling them like a couple years ago about.
When you say New Age, what do you mean by that?
New Age is when you start seeing people who rock like the unks and stuff. They don't even know what it means. They're not even from Africa. But I'm saying the unk is not New Age.
These niggas like stones and junk. Like it's crazy.
But see, okay, because when I'm hearing New Age, like I'm hearing a new system, a new way of doing things. We're in a New Age now.
No.
And I think one of the things that drive us into that. One of the things that drove us into New Age, so for an example, it's the pandemic. To now, you now have to wear a mask at X, Y, and Z. You now have to stand 6 feet apart from each other. You now have to, you feel what I'm saying? There are new stipulations to today's culture. That's a new age that's happening.
Or the church system leads y'all there.
No. See, he always do this. What he's trying to say is this right here.
At this point, I just want to say that.
Shooting at you.
Shoot, yeah.
What he's trying to say is there is a religion that goes by the New Age movement.
Yeah.
He's not saying it that way. He's just letting you. He's just letting you make up what you want to make up, and he keep doing. But you keep doing that to him though. You keep saying stuff. You're shooting it in the air, so he have no choice but to catch what's falling. What he's trying to say is there is a new religion, and it's mostly of like young like singles. Either people that you know what I mean, like people that in the relationship like three people. I think they call it yeah, it's most of them.
Polygamous.
Yeah, and
polyamous.
so what they do is they collect different stones, and they say the stones have certain powers. So after a certain amount of time, they say these like it's really kind of like a deep little thing. But that's what he was trying to say.
I wouldn't do a shout out
He
to
just
somebody,
keep shooting up.
but I don't want y'all to lose it
And not landing nowhere.
So there is certain people who wear copper. You know, you see those shit that wear all that stuff.
We've seen that. We had Vigilante on the show.
That's New Age.
Shout out to Vigilante. What's up, boy? So money.
You never
What?
fully answered the question. I just want to let you know that.
I think his answer to the question was he wanted to voice his opinion on the research that he's done, and that was his place on why he wanted to do on. That's why he wanted to be on a podcast to be able to express the things that he's learned.
That's what happens when you have another podcast on the podcast. We go in holes.
I mean, if I can say something though, like, you guys, man, like, honestly, I actually tune in a lot. Shout out to Ashanti. Ashanti does a great job with sending stuff out and getting, you know what I mean, people involved. I just wanted to, you know what I mean, shout it on her. You guys, man, I really like what you guys have like done like with the show, like, and I know he said it last week, and before he said it, I actually thought about it. The most like I don't know about y'all, but like y'all best topics to me is the relationship. Even though half of y'all be wrong, I love it. Half of y'all be wrong.
It's a good discussion.
Y'all the worst people to listen to.
And listen, that actually pertains to my next question I have for you. So, in the space of being married, being a father, having a job, having a business,
having a lot,
being an artist, managing other people's lives, and being in that space, where do you find time to just find AR? Where's AR's center? Where's AR's center as far as
that's a great question.
What is AR?
This is Don going against me right now. Don, hey, Don is going against me right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like Don,
told me I was a great interviewer,
this
so
the
I
thing.
did my research.
This the thing. Me and Don been going at it, so Don want to prove, yeah, nigga.
Hey man, I feel like there's three people who there's three people who I look to as far as like when I come to on some interview shit. There's David Shin, that's like one of my favorite people who I just been watching as far as the podcast space. Joe Rogan.
Thank you.
I feel like as far as when it really comes down to interviewing, you guys do it in a different stance that I try to adapt to, and I have literally taken in to try to be the best. I want to be the best interviewer, period.
Yeah.
So when I think about these questions, I think about how you would ask the question, how they would ask the question. What's those questions that really get people into like them?
You're not gonna be better than me. I'm just gonna
I'm going.
You can. How MJ told Kobe. I'm sorry, brother. Sorry. You can wear those shoes all day, but you're never gonna feel them.
That's it.
You can put on those, whatever you're gonna put on, but you're never gonna feel them.
Hey man, we'll
That's
see.
what MJ told Kobe.
That's what he told him in the middle of the game.
Should have told that nigga.
That's what he should have told that nigga. No, but to answer your question, and like this what I would say. Interviewing. Just interviewing is such a selfless thing. It's a beautiful thing, and it's an awesome art form if it's done correctly. What I would ask all you guys, and I'm still answering your question, but what I would ask all of you guys, what do you guys look to get out of an interview, and what do you do preparing for an interview? Like, what do you like coming to the interview? What do you prepare for?
So I look to get out of my interviews is the people I'm interviewing to get something from themselves that they didn't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
so
dope.
it's like once you're really asked that question or you're brought to that forefront, you're actually thinking about your life and you have to put it in words instead of living it.
Yeah.
And you realize what the greatness and the accomplishments and things that you have done because we have some great, amazing people, creatives on this show, and general entrepreneurs.
Definitely.
My preparation for it, I do my research, my what I know, what I see, and also what I want to know.
Yeah. That's dope.
So I have two different ways. Preparation, one, like lately, I literally will text the person. Like I ask people straight up, like, is there anything that you want to be asked?
That's dope.
Like just so you can let people know what you want people to know about you. Like
That's key.
That's like one of my new things that I just hit. I think I hit you with the same thing. Like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want people to know about you? Because that might have not been asked, or those questions. At least get to those questions.
That's a great one.
It is.
I'm going to take that one.
I think my other one is actually just knowing people. Like, not knowing them, like, personally. Like, most of the people who I ask these questions, when I really get into the interview, I probably personally know them. So I feel like it's a little bit, I can ask those questions that we might have had a discussion about, or it might have been something we talked about. So I'm able to do that. And then I think the biggest part is thinking about the audience. I think that's my biggest thing on like what would the audience want to know. Like if somebody was to think about AR, what's something that they probably want to know, or what's something that they would want to know about Kid? Like why hasn't Kid talked about it? Like why hasn't Kid visually said something? Like as I think about it as an art, like as some, I don't want to say as the audience. Yeah, I guess that'd be the best to say. I think about the questions as the audience would want to know.
Facts. All right.
Me, I look for look. He interviewing us now.
No.
See how you just put it? This is
Flip the script.
No. This is way to
You
prove
did?
that he's an interviewer.
No.
This is
That what
squid
you
list.
got.
I
For
genuinely
me,
love this.
for me,
I'm sorry.
when I'm interviewing people, I look for the wisdom in it. You know, me, I feel like I can learn something every day. You know what I mean? People have things that I don't know about that I can get from. You know what I mean? Not to be selfish or anything like that. Money, stop it.
It's the Bob, right?
I know. Stop money. I look for the wisdom in me, because not all knowledge
Take your time, brother.
can be factual or true, anything like that.
Ooh, that's good.
So I take
That's not true.
So I'm one.
That's not true.
So
How?
I'm one.
He's telling his side of the story right now.
I am one that knows how to eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It may be
Take away
partly
from you what you need.
yeah, it may be partly true. You know what I mean? But I can tell when something's veer off and that's a little bit not actually correct. You know what I mean? But I look for wisdom. And as far as on the preparation part, I'll do research, and I kind of borrow from Don. If I have a relationship with this person, I'll do the same as far as ask stuff. Okay,
That's actually great too.
You shouldn't just do it to people you have relationships with. Do it with all the people you're interviewing.
Correct.
Just moving forward.
Correct. If I have access to him, you know what I'm saying. We have an interview next week, and I don't necessarily have access to just do so. I'm probably not gonna be reaching out to him, but I'm gonna do some research.
Bro, that's like you just literally just shot a nigga down for the next interview.
I did. No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean. But you do, and that's the beauty of a team. You know what I mean? It's not my move.
Relying on the team, I think that's a hard.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing of the team. So now for next interview, I'll be more of a support role, and to whatever he spits, I can support, and then probably veer off with some more questions and things.
Nice.
Like that. There's strength in numbers.
Answer AR's question.
I like to find people's inspirations
And the inspirations.
to what they're doing it for, and to really understand the person on a deeper level.
She was gonna get in the mic because how you said it. Like, just such a woman.
Yeah.
Such a woman.
But no, especially if they're artists, I want to see like what makes their music, like what influences you, what influences your music, and how do you grow from. I like
Okay.
to really understand the person. And kids lately have been off the chain.
Yeah,
I be
what?
wanting to know who the hell.
Yeah.
Hey, because them boys last week, bro,
They was
in a whole,
awesome.
They was in a whole different situation. But AR,
Yes.
the question I asked you, where is the central point of AR?
Oh man, honestly, bro, that's still one of those challenges, man. But I'm very taskless at times, so I find the blessing.
Taskless.
Yeah, like I can get so like if I get by myself, I'm in love with myself. Like
As you should be.
I love being by myself.
As
I
you should
find so much peace. Man, when
That's
Tia
real.
and them go and get their feet done, oh, I just start playing. I just cut everything on so I can go in because I genuinely love being by myself. But it's still a challenge for me. It's all about God's speed. Sometimes God will give me time where I can monitor it. Then it'll be a season like right now when God's like, "You want it? There you go.
Yeah.
Go get it." And certain things you got to sacrifice because you still got to make sure that you spend time like with your family while you have time. So it's one of them things that I'm still trying to get together. I don't think I would ever do it right. And I just want to say this right here, especially to you. When doing an interview, me personally, and I don't know if you don't like this, don't do it. If you do like it, take it. Me, I always decide what's my narrative. And the reason why I decide what's my narrative is because everybody want to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
That's cool, but when you come with a narrative, you sometimes change people thinking about themselves all the time. Like I didn't come here to talk about myself. Great questions, like I'm saying, but I like talking about this art form that we all have been doing consistently for the last 4 years. Not saying anything about what we're doing, but I'm just saying I came here with a narrative. So when I interview people, I like to have a narrative. Whatever we talking about, it just helps me to get my point across and keep my show
Still yours.
Yeah.
Understood.
Versus just solely putting it upon who those people are who are coming to interview.
Yeah.
That's super hard.
I know y'all good at monitoring your time to get yourself time, or like are
You
y'all
have
good
to. Yeah, I do
Like, are you good at-
fairly almost every day.
Yeah, because you do a lot.
I have to. And if it's in the car, you know what I mean? Just dead silence. In the car, man, that's the ride.
Oh,
It's love.
I love the car.
It's love. But no, even just throughout your day, you have to make sure you spend time with yourself. Because if you don't, you can't pour into other people when you're empty.
All right, so we're going to get y'all with the boring, usual interview questions. 3 artists, dead or alive.
This really popped.
Oh, is it me
in my
first?
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I want to say this right here first. I do want to give a shout out to Shot by Allen, bro. Shot by Allen has been
Shout
a
out Allen.
fucking blessing.
He's here with Diverse Universe. He came.
He's here with all.
Diverse Universe.
Hey, one thing about
Nigga, it's
Shot
over the
by
time.
Allen.
Nigga, it's 8:07, nigga. It's
Is it 807?
Yeah.
Fast, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, it was.
Real fast.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Dead or
three
alive.
artists. Only reason I'm doing 3 is because it's you and Kid Money.
Got you. AR, Galore. As of right now, I'm just Jay-Z, Kanye, and by that last album, man, I don't know.
Drake.
Drizzy just got back on my top 5 with that album.
Was coming.
He was so in top 20.
Is that one?
Who first though, Kanye or Drake? Because that's the thing right now.
Who first?
Yeah.
Like behind Jigga?
No, the album.
No, the album.
Album wise between Drake and Kanye, because that's the thing right
Listen, man.
Don't even matter.
No, it does matter. I don't get tricked, and Kanye tricked the world. It's BS. As an artist, we know unfinished work. And I used to do this in high school. I used to call myself a genius and put some shit together. And they'd be like, what the fuck is that? And I go, you don't understand it.
When really you just threw a
I just threw some guys to paint. And he's like, so explain your art.
It's artist.
It's art, man. You gotta feel it. I don't know. I don't play with it. Kanye played with the budget.
Yeah, okay.
He played with as
I gotta
many people
ask-
and things as he could.
Would you do it all on one record?
Know what you mean? Huh?
Would you do a Kanye,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, Drake, AR, Galore record? Do you want to go toe to toe with them 3 on a record?
I watched him, man.
Yeah, you better say it.
I watched him. It depends. If it's on a Kanye beat, he gonna kill us. But if it's on T-Dot beat, I'm watching.
It's over.
That's hard. That was a whole
It's
drop.
over.
Watching.
Kid, I know you're not in the music space, but if you were in the music space, what are 3 artists, dead or alive, you would work with?
She about to say
Lil
that.
Baby, Money Man.
I didn't expect that.
You like Money Man, okay.
Now I remember this.
Future.
Future?
No,
Yeah.
nigga.
Future today.
I thought you said fusion.
Future today. Mask on, mask off. Been knowing about
Mask.
Been knew about.
Wow, that's-
but-
If you diss Future, you should call him Fuchsia. I just felt like that'd be hard.
Fuchsia.
Favorite movies? Both of y'all favorite movie?
Can I?
One. Just one.
Can you go first? Cause
He went first last time.
can I say something about movies?
Go ahead.
No.
We'll give you
No.
that space.
No.
Look, cause I had enough
No.
of you.
I've had it.
Movies are satanic towards the current.
Movies
As
is
Don said.
brainwashing.
I like movies.
Okay.
So,
What's your favorite movie?
Just one.
Look, you gotta check out my background before I say this. I don't have a TV. I haven't had a TV in 3, 4, 5 years. I don't watch TV. The latest movie.
But you go to the movie theaters.
I don't watch TV either, but I know what my favorite movie
I
is.
say right.
You had a
Stop
childhood,
playing.
didn't you?
And you just seen some recent movies. Okay.
It sound like you just said whatever you seen
That
last.
nigga
Tried
said the
it.
first
That's
movie.
the first movie.
That nigga said the first movie he could think of as a kid.
First
Temptation.
black movie that everybody should be in touch with and love. Temptation.
Temptations. We watch the shit every day.
Did y'all ever see the movie Amistad?
No, you going somewhere else.
All right.
Hey, AR.
Star.
Your favorite movie?
Can I ask, do you think your favorite movie tells a lot about you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
He just did it again, though, guys. Don't answer this.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just
You're not
asking the
gonna-
question.
No.
Answer the question.
Guy right here. Oh, this guy. I told you he's like going against me. He's just
He's not
like that.
playing.
Shooting.
Okay. It's still Rocky, man. I'm still Rocky.
As a
man.
whole, like the whole series?
Yeah, and you shouldn't have asked me that question because nigga, we did that on the show.
I know.
That just showed me that you weren't paying attention 8 months ago. No, I'm joking. I got you. But yeah. It's still Rocky.
You've been on the show for 8 months.
Ooh. Can I touch?
Get off my button.
Get off your what?
My button.
Ugh.
What the fuck is that?
That sound like a code word for vagina. Button. That sound like some Cardi B would say.
Don't touch my button.
Push my button, and my button is my vagina. It's like some shit. Like what?
So, next up.
What?
What do Lion King being your favorite movie tells about you?
He
T-Dot, don't say anything. I want to know.
He's going through the storm and he's coming out on top of the rock.
Lion King is deep. That boy grew up with
I didn't say it wasn't deep.
Lost
but
his
he
father.
grew up with his father.
His
So
mother
what I'm
was
asking
taken.
is, if
He
you
was the betrayal.
bamboozled.
His uncle killed his dad.
kids, hey, dog, trying to think about it. Why do I like this movie?
No, I think I personally
And being
like
carefree.
the movie so much is because it was probably one of the movies they just put on to probably shut me up.
Jason
And I
Reefer
just
would be my
and I think I just grew to like it because it was something that I watched repetitiously. Like
Yeah.
when I say it doesn't have any influence on my life, nah. I mean, if I think about it now, I would probably think it on the, leaving from. If I was to make up something, it would be like I left the throne to come back to take over. Like that would be me completely making up.
Love the
But
truth.
I don't think it has.
Love the
I don't think it has anything to literally do. Like it is. It didn't shape my life. I don't think it shaped anything that I have going on. I can't refer to myself to anybody or any certain
Really?
character in the movie.
I mean, Lion King is not my favorite movie, but I still took a message from Lion King.
I just didn't take a message, but I don't say it reflected my life. He asked if it reflected my life. I don't like.
Has
how
Rocky
I-
reflected in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you
Now, I
want?
thought the
How?
question was like does your favorite movie have a certain does it show a certain character about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not if it reflects. I know you're not a hyena.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's what I was asking. Like, does the movie to see Rocky? I think you would think about me because I told you about it, but it's parts of me
You
that I
see
feel
it.
like, that I, you know what I mean. So I'm kind of asking the same thing. Like, does this movie represent something about you?
No.
Okay. He said no, and it's still my same.
No.
I can't,
I said what I said.
When I really think about to relate to it, like you said, I had my father in my life. That nigga wasn't gone. He was there I could call him nigga every day.
Was it Hakuna Matata?
Maybe to know, you know what?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
I walk
so.
around singing.
Yeah,
and
you do
means
got a
no
Hakuna
worries.
Don, yes, you have a Kuna Matata. life.
Actually,
you do.
if we really just go
you.
down
You
to the
do.
root of it, I feel like I'm probably one of the number one people who lives like.
It's
Hakuna
our
Matata.
follow free.
I
You
live
do.
with no worries. I kind of take life in stride, and I enjoy. I'm very what Bradley would say, kumbaya-ish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that shit was frustrating when we was kids. I was like, oh my god, nigga, we got no gas in the goddamn car.
But we gonna be good, nigga. We
Hey,
made it in.
Don't worry about
Nah,
it.
that nigga come over and say the most. Don would say the most stupidest thing at the right time. Hey, I know the car not working, but these girls said there's some hot dogs down the street that they're like somebody just made with no hands. We gotta try these hot dogs. Like nigga, we just think about hot dogs right now.
We gotta get home.
It's girls and feeding us, nigga. What else do men need?
A car that works. This is another
Yeah, you
5
do
years.
need
So we can
that.
get the fuck back.
That's Don's. But if the nigga know how to have a good time, the nigga know how to have a
We
good time.
made it back.
Yeah.
You guys made it this far.
Y'all still alive?
Hey, when did you become homeboy?
You probably have the gift of faith.
I
Don.
became homeboy Don.
Don, you probably have the gift of faith. I can say that. That's one of the spiritual gifts.
Yeah.
I became homeboy Don when I stepped into the real estate space.
He ain't
And
hit me on that.
No. I respect that. You said I have the gift of faith, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna embrace that. I ain't need to acknowledge it.
Them
'cause I
some
took it.
powerful dudes. They can manifest shit just by believing.
Hey
How
man,
the fuck do you do that?
You know what I mean?
Tell me how you benefit.
don't.
Here we go. So we
know what?
about to go. So we about to go
Diverse
down
Universe,
there.
it
We
was
can
such
go-
a great
yeah, we can
time
go
having
down
y'all
there.
on the show.
We can go down
oh
there,
my
Don.
gosh.
We
Oh
can
my
go down that path.
goodness.
Them niggas right here.
Oh my
Call my ride.
god.
I
We
want to
go
say,
down-
Baby, you listening? Come
You
get me.
guys gonna stop worshiping the creation and start worshiping the creator, right?
Look,
That's
on the
it.
last day,
That's
you
it.
gonna bow. Every
I'ma bow.
knee is
I'ma
gonna
drop to
bow
knees.
and
I guarantee
confess.
I don't know what the
Baby,
hell
no.
these niggas two talking about, but
It's going-
this
it's
is
going
my
to
dysfunctional
be.
family. This is
On
literally
the end of the day,
my dysfunctional family.
This is it.
Dysfunctional.
Them
you
is
gonna bow and
dysfunctional
you gonna
thing.
confess.
But functional.
And I'm gonna be right there and say, "Go
Family.
ahead,
You be right
fool."
there.
I'm gonna be right and say, "Go
No,
ahead,
he gonna be
fool."
right there when the
Finesse
father
fool.
looks at him and say, "I never knew you."
Oh shit!
That's in scripture.
And on
Yeah,
that
I know
note,
that. I know that. Yeah, I know that.
So on that note,
it's your girl Cody in the building. Y'all can follow me on _ code name with my _ dysfunctional family _ Ain't underscore?
yeah, you said it in the wrong underscore, but they
All
gonna
right.
get it. If they get my _ dysfunctional,
They gonna pop
be able
up.
to pop up the rest of it. I'm All Star Dutch. Y'all can follow me at All Star Dutch. Nugget.no ugly girls allowed. Y'all can follow me at Homeboy Dunn. To answer your question, I wanted to get in the real estate space. One of the most creative niggas who I know, I called him when it comes down to making my LLCs and my names, and I said, AR, what do you think I should do with this real estate thing, and what do you think my name should be? That nigga said, he gave me like 4 names, and then he said, what about Homeboy Don? And I was like, oh damn, that shit makes sense. I'm everybody homeboy. I'm in a home space where I'm actually selling houses. Homeboy Don. Y'all follow me at homeboy.don.
He says we get points though. I don't know where these points coming from.
Yeah, if we ever,
I'm expecting them.
Yeah, if when the name actually becomes that monumental it is, he already has points. He has intellectual property on it. If y'all don't know what that means if you had anything to do with something that somebody started and you told them and you have it documented, because now it's documented because I said it on camera, that you have some type of ownership to their business. If you had anything to start with it, if you have it documented that they did it, then you have intellectual property to it.
Plug.
If you see me suing Don, you pretty much know,
You know why. Yep, pretty much. That's what it comes down to.
And can we get y'all? Let me get your Instagram.
Why you hit me at T._Bradley Shicker?
You got them?
No, we're gonna do them last. Them niggas is here.
And you can follow me at Ashanti Diana. That's ASHANTIDIONNA. And you can follow my lovely page at _LOVELEE.
Kid.
KIDDMONEYY. That's my name.
And then if you want to go to his Illuminati page, it's KODDMONEII.
Hey, shout out to Ashanti for that little awful drop. It's All-Star Galore.
That's it.
Boom. I do want to just say this right here. Tomorrow I'm at Escobar. Friday, me and DJ Omizi doing a private party, which is a players ball.
Oh, shit.
Saturday I'm at the 50.
Oh.
Mixtape is dropping October 8th. Shout out to T-Dot, which is 6 weeks sober. We also have Penthouse Vibes that's dropping October 20th. Then we have The Drifter dropping November 4th. We're doing a Pajama Jammy Jam November 5th. I'm booked up to November. Pay me, bitch!
6 weeks sober is not Bradley. That's the name of the tape.
6 weeks sober is the name of the tape. Bradley did influence. And shout out to Bradley. I'm so sorry, guys. Joe want to give him a lot of shout out, just a lot of praise. Monday, man, definitely was very, very supportive and helped me getting back into the swing of things of recording. I think, and I was really satisfied.
So hard that y'all did.
Huh?
That setup. I don't know how y'all set up the camera like that, but that view y'all had. That shit was everything, bro. That shit was just so hard, bro.
Man, nigga T-Dot was like, man, put the camera up. T-Dot, lame ass. Cause look, T-Dot ain't doing nothing right. So he heard the song, nigga. Play that shit. Put the phone shit right there. Then he gonna act like his first time hearing it. Yeah, that shit right there. I said, T-Dot, you fine. That nigga faked the phone. But yeah, shout out. And then my dysfunctional family, I appreciate y'all for bringing me back here, man. Y'all niggas awesome. Y'all niggas still doing y'all motherfucking thing. And I love the show without myself. And I'm not being funny like when I say that. I love the show without myself.
We gotta do a part.
Somebody speak up.
Part 2.
Yeah. So, Diverse Universe every Friday. Yeah, we on a week. Y'all niggas better stop playing. We
will have us on y'all show.
Whenever. We every Friday 6 to 8.
We need to
and we be there and we talk about everything. And you know, step into the mortal portal.
I'm gonna come for your ass.
Whenever y'all ready.
Okay. Also, make sure y'all subscribe to Nuradio so that anytime our connection drop, you still plugged in.
Yes.
So that you can always stay tuned.
Talk to him, Sugar Plum.
Bye-bye.
No, her lips is heavy, so she be heavy.
Is it so? No, it's so diverse. So underscore.
So
diverse.
Facts.
Y'all make sure y'all go follow that
Glory
page.
be to God.
Y'all make sure y'all turn up with them. This is another episode of My Dysfunctional Family. We appreciate y'all for turning up. We got the family in the building.
out.